Hey guys, welcome back to LegendBTV, where we go for music discussion, comedy, and more. And today we're talking about the sophomore album from Post Malone called Beerbongs and Bentleys. Yeah, a little bit late with this one, but I had plans last night. I had stuff to do. I didn't have time to talk about this last night, but I'm here talking about it tonight, so be appreciative. Post Malone. You remember back in 2016 when White Iverson blew up? And nobody ever thought this guy would notch another hit again. Well, now he's one of the biggest artists in modern music right now. Yes, Stoney was a very successful album, and this new one right here is already sounding like it's going to be another success. But I feel the need to preach this because I've kind of been over this argument with so many people, and it really gets annoying that popularity does not always equivalent to quality. Just because music is popular does not mean the music is good. Sure, mainstream music can definitely be good. I'm not saying all mainstream music sucks. Y'all are probably going to twist my words in the comments, I'm sorry. But I just want to say that that's not how it works. Music does not get popular because it's good. Music gets popular because a lot of people think it's good, sure, but it's okay if you don't like a mainstream song. It's alright. That doesn't mean there's something wrong with you. That doesn't mean you're stupid. Because there are a lot of really bad mainstream songs. And there's a lot of really good music that's mainstream, and then a lot of really bad non-mainstream music, and you know what it is, I'm getting ahead of myself. But I've heard so many people argue that artists who are more widely accessible are better automatically than artists who are underground or don't really get the spotlight as much. And in my opinion, that's the farthest thing from the truth. It's all about what you like, your personal preferences. If you like mainstream music, that's cool, but it doesn't mean it's better automatically than non-mainstream music, and vice versa. It's all up to personal preference. It's all about opinions. Mini ranting aside, I wasn't very excited for this album. I really didn't like the singles from this album. Rockstar I found incredibly boring, and I also didn't like the slurry, uninteresting delivery that Post Malone and 21 Savage were bringing on this track. And although the hook was solid, I can't get over that really basic and boring beat, to be honest. I feel like if this came on in a party, I just feel like, it's just not a party song either. And I know it's trying so hard to be, but the production on this, in my opinion, is very weak. So, sadly, I didn't enjoy that track. And Psycho I find even less interesting, as at least Rockstar did have a solid hook. I'll admit that the hook on the song is alright. But Psycho doesn't have a good hook, and it is also a lot blander too, and more boring. So really, it's just a watered-down Rockstar, which if I already don't like Rockstar, then you know where that's going. But I felt to myself, well, I do like a couple of Post tracks, I like a few off Stoney, and Candy Paint wasn't bad, so how's the new album, Beerbongs and Bentleys? This album. You know what, guys? I think this album is actually not bad. Yeah, I actually think this is a decent album. Yeah, let's face it, you all are dropping your mouths right now. You all expected me to just be like, oh, rap sucks, because you all think I'm just some one-note rap critic when I talk about rap music. No, I don't think all the hip-hop R&B music is trash. Anyways, what's this album like? Well, I mean, it's not perfect, but I will admit, I'd be lying if I said some of these hooks weren't legitimately solid. I mean, some of these songs are truly catchy, and they actually show Post as becoming something of a legitimate talent. It just still really irks me that the two most popular songs from this album are my two least favorites by far. But it's also a lesson I learned. Do not judge an album by its pre-release singles, because it could either disappoint you, or it could wind up being better than those singles, and yeah, the latter case I really did learn tonight. Because although I find those tracks bad, Paranoid, Same and Stay definitely aren't. Paranoid has some really good vocals on that track, Stay is a really sweet acoustic ballad, and Same Bitches is just downright catchy, like, oh my god. Like, it surprises me, but in the best way. Other Side is another track with a legitimately solid melody, as well as Post really coming through on the vocals. It, along with a few other tracks here, legitimately show some growth for Post Malone that I never saw on the last album. As for the lyrics, there's only one thing to mention. Anthony Fantano from The Needle Drop is on the track Sugar Ray. Congrats, Anthony Fantano! In general, I don't have too much more to say, but I just want to say that I am generally surprised at this new album from Post Malone. I'm generally surprised how much I like it, even enough to push it up to a light 7 out of 10. Once again, it's not perfect, and yes, some songs are a turnoff, but you know what? This album, it's alright. Definitely a good one. So, yeah, check it out. I don't really find this something I'm going to come back to very much, but it did impress me, genuinely, for the first listen. All right, that's my review of the new Post Malone album, Beer Bongs and Bentleys. Go ahead, subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed. Tell me what y'all thought of that Post album, guys, because I know it's definitely going to be a big one for y'all. And like and subscribe if you're new. And you know what? I got more reviews coming. I got a secret video coming too. And I'm sorry, guys, a lot of my projects are late. I've been promising so many projects, and I know I haven't been delivering on a lot of them, but they are coming. They just need a lot of work and time. And I hope you guys can stay tuned, because I do have a lot of videos coming in the meantime. There's just some things that have to be like reversed on my schedule, some things I have to get to first in order to guarantee like things like views, and also when you guys want to see stuff and how relevant it is. So yeah, you do have to keep that in count. And I also have a life too, so yeah, you know what it is. Legend B's gotta live. So anyways, thank you all for watching. I gotta go. I'm out.